So we are doing our little, let's see, window capture. What have I got? There. We're doing just a little bit of gaming today, but I've got Playful with me. Hello, Playful.
Hello, everyone.
And we are going to be playing some Dorf here in about 10 minutes or so. Yesterday went really well, though. Were you available to see it yesterday, Playful? It's actually, I think there's a problem maybe with your microphone. It's quite difficult to hear you.
That's okay.
It sounds as if you're speaking through a camera microphone.
What is my Bluetooth headset?
I'm afraid I can't hear you. Well, either way, I wanted to thank some followers from yesterday that I didn't quite get to see each of them, I believe. Yesterday we had Real Stool and Journey for the Crown, and I was really glad to have either of them showing up. It had been a little while since we had any updates on new followers, so it was nice. And, oh, there's a message from people. Oh, okay. Do you have a different one you could use by chance? If not, then
No, because the other one's not working.
it's pretty hard to hear that one, unfortunately. You can, I don't have any problem with you using it, but it'll be a little difficult for me to understand you. But how are you doing today?
I'm doing too bad today.
Okay. Well, I'm glad to hear that. So, did you end up seeing me play Dorf Romantic yesterday is what I was asking. I don't know if you got to see that or not.
I did not. I totally forgot about it yesterday. Oopsie.
No whoopsies, it's alright.
Well, just oops, totally forgot.
It was fun though, I think you'll enjoy watching. Also, there's a game that I want to play whenever Distrida and some other people are more available to watch the stream called Flower, which I'm actually quite familiar with and a rather big fan of. I played it back when I was in my 15, 16-ish years of age. So, an actual decade ago it seems at this point. If not longer. And it is a very fun game. It's a fun little series of games where you just play as a little petal that picks up other petals and adventures around a map. It's quite fun. Very relaxing as well. I think it would fit the vibe of this stream almost perfectly. There are some parts that are a little sad, which of course everybody has to deal with those in their life, but I try my best to keep this stream not in that direction. But you know, we'll play a few of the levels maybe. But otherwise, I am enjoying the New Year's so far, the New Year's vibe. And my stomach size has gone down a little bit, which I'm also very happy for. I'm hoping to get to a flat stomach some point this year. I don't know when that might be. But generally losing body fat is somewhat important to me. I've always been a little bit portly around the stomach, especially considering I went from anemic and underweight to slightly at the edge of the BMI for overweight at around my size. I was around 183 for a while, and now I'm sort of hovering at 160, and I'm 6 feet, so it's pretty good. For the most part, though, I'm feeling pretty good about things, and I hope that you're enjoying the new year so far as well, Playful.
Tired tonight, but I'm good other than that.
Well, lovely. And it is a lovely, it's a lovely thing. Really is. This is saying that I have a body mass of 15.8%. Ideal body fat for given age is 5% less than what I have. Interesting. So apparently this is I have 6.4 pounds of body fat that it would take for me to change to get to 10.9%. Interesting. Okay, cool. Lovely. It's very strange. Either way, though, this is an interesting way to calculate things, and I'm actually enjoying this a lot. Alright, so we're going to get into the Dorf of it all. And I will go to the video game capture. So, I'm going to see how well this works out. Could you type something into chat for me, Playful? Okay. Thank you very much. That didn't seem to fix the problem, unfortunately. I'm trying to figure out if my overlay is working properly still. Hotkey. I think I might change it to something else. Positioning mode will be numpad 8. In-game overlay will be numpad 7. Done. There we go, that fixed it. Okay, I don't know if I'm doing that part right though. Okay. Okay, toggle positioning mode, there we go. Chat will be right here, and events will be right there. Good, perfect. So we did play a little bit of Dorf yesterday, and for the most part, we got to 7,300, I believe, is the number we ended on.
No.
Yeah, we had quite a bit of goodwill that happened there. So resume. Oh, and it just gets going. Okay. Yeah, this is a fairly robust game from the small amount of like actual. Uh, I mean, it's not like it's huge. It just does what it does really well, seemingly. So it's already starting us off with a little bit of a difficult one because it's getting us from the beginning. It's making us do a railroad set. Let's see, what is our settings at right now? Turn it up just a little bit. There we go. So we are doing a winter theme, it looks like. Let's start right there. So we want to go 3 more rail yards. So we can just go in this direction. And then this one wants some housing, so we'll start from over here. This one wants some forestry. Fix that right away. And that'll fix the housing immediately. I mean, alright, we're doing well so far. Above 50, feeling nifty. So when it comes to these kinds of games, and I think it's safe to say this is kind of a god game. For the most part, it is really instrumental to me that I feel like I have a good grasp on the not the control mechanics per se, but the ability to move and maneuver things properly. I find that it's very difficult for me to effectively have. Oops, excuse me. It's very difficult for me to sometimes effectively have a good strategy for these kinds of games. I would say I'm fairly strategic in my attempts to play stuff like this. But genuinely, I have a difficult time knowing where to place things and in what order in that sense. There we go. Oh, that was not actually water, that was grain. Okay, so this is going to be tough for me to see where the grain is and where the water is because it's different, right? Grain looks like ice to me right now, and water, of course, looks like water, but there we go. And then we want a little bit more of this. A little less conversation, a little more action, you know what I mean? No, I don't like that there. There, that's a good spot for it. Oh, whoops. I closed that one up by accident, my bad. There we go, above 50. Keeping yourself above 50 is the best thing you can hope for. So this year we had a little bit of a special treat for the new year. We had a lovely storm come in, and there was a bit of snow. It was cold, unfortunately, but I couldn't really go out and exercise today. But have you guys not been able to see anything I've been doing?
No, I haven't been one thing.
What the heck? What's going on there? Why is that the case? Oh my gosh, well I've been building this entire time and you haven't seen any of it.
Now I see it though.
How bizarre. I'm going to turn...
Yeah, that was all strange.
Let me turn you down a little bit. There we go. Whoops, what did I just do? I just did something. I did an invite somewhere. Ignore that, okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. That was bizarre. Well, anyway, here we are. Crisis averted. So, generally, we're going to give this plenty of leeway to change as it wants to. There we go. That's a good one. And I'm actually a very big fan of nice weather like that, where it's very, not like a huge amount of rain, just enough rain that it's like, it was freezing rain, by the way, and there's a little bit of snow, just a little bit. It's quite nice. Don't know how to connect this though, honestly. Oh, there we go. Had to worry about connecting that house there though. There we go. And then we can connect this right here. Interesting, there's no way to connect that there. Oh, connected there though, good. Connect that. Let's go right here. And then for this, connect that. Very good. And then for this, connect that there. Connect that there. This connecting, we're doing real well this time actually. Mm-hmm. Lovely. And then connect this on this side. So the idea is to create landmarks that connect effectively to other landmarks. And the landmarks in this game are mostly based on trying to make things look civilized, right? The civilization that you're creating is just like one of moderate culture, designed basically to make a fun little representation of what maybe a nice little village or a hamlet might look like. Did I read Hamlet in school? No, I read Romeo and Juliet, I know that much. But there was this ridiculous scene. We were listening to the audiobook of Hamlet, right? Which is very funny hearing theater-esque stage plays being done by people on like a voice drama. And there was even a part where they were like, in Hamlet, Hamlet forces his stepfather to drink from a goblet. And when that's happening, they're like, you drink this wine, and he's like, bah, 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 you know, like as if drinking it. And I was always like, gosh, that's really stupid that they did that in the book. But I mean, hats off to them, right, for enjoying themselves so much, because clearly they were enjoying themselves. I can say that. Hamming it up, you could say. Hamming it up. I'm not sure where I'm going to put this. Right there's fine. Just a little bit out in the middle of nowhere, seemingly. So we need something that connects here before we do that. We'll try this. Connect it this way. No, it's not going to work either. I'm not sure about that yet. You know what? To heck with it. Right, to heck with it. Let's continue this over here, this little diverging path. We need to make more potential for us to spread out this forest. No, that forest is capped off. Okay, never mind. I think we can get both of these. Yeah, we can. That's a good one. You can get two in two directions at once. Over there. That would cap that if we did that, so we're not ready for that yet. Ooh, and end the train. Perfect. Then we can cap this at 2 spots, hopefully. We can. Lovely. This one needs an 8. Good. Can we get that here? Good. Very, very good. Oh, another train. Oh, the trains are... Oh, are they going together? No, they're not going together, unfortunately. That's okay, though. It would have been cool, but I accept that it's not like that. There we go. And this wants less than that at the moment, less than that. this way. Oh, lovely. It's the water yard. I do like that one. That's one of my favorite hexagons, actually, is the water train yard, because you can pass so much room right there. It's very, very effective at what it does. The Beaver Lodge. Aren't the sounds on this just wonderful? But when I was a lot younger, I would sometimes go to visit my family, as is very often the case in a young man's life. And when I went to go visit family, there's always sort of a desire that people have to grow close to the people who are either extended or near family. And when I grew older, unfortunately, my father moved me away, me and my brother and sister, away from our immediate family. And that was a sad thing for us. Losing that connection to the people in your life that can sometimes matter most, I think, is a very damaging thing. And I oftentimes wonder if that decision was thought out well enough, and it does seem as if it wasn't, in my humble opinion. I think it's very important to give children access to the people that have a huge part of their life. There we go. Fill that out. Oftentimes, it is a foregone conclusion that they'll just be fine. But it is also true that people, they need to have that connection, you know. Connections are extremely important in a young man's life. I think even when I was, there we go, look at that. Very nice. The connections are just so much fun to make, I have to say. Even when I was just beginning my growth into adulthood. Hey Ray, and you love this game? I'm so glad to hear that. Tell us how you're doing out there, though. How your day's been. I'd be happy to hear about it. I think you'll like Flower when we end up playing that, because Flower is a very similar game to this, as far as the vibe goes. When I was just starting my adventure into life and into trying to live in my crazy part of life, it's really easy sometimes to be completely ensnared by negative things that can exist. And I somehow managed to work through it all. You know, I mean, it's sort of silly sometimes to imagine that was even possible, but, you know, somehow it was. Somehow it was definitely possible. So this doesn't want to be connected right there. Okay. Oh, it connects right there just fine, though. There are definitely moments where I have that, like, hey, maybe it's okay to give up feeling, but I always decided not to give up, despite however I felt. You know, I always decided not to. And why I decided not to, I don't know if I could tell you outright, to be honest. Oh, that's a good one right there. Oh, look at that. But sometimes you just know when you can't give up yet. And I just knew. You know, I just knew. There we go. All done there. Oh no! Ah, what have you done, Kaz? What have you done? It's awful.
What'd you do?
If you're looking right now, I placed this hexagon away from what would have been a very nice finish to this little area right here. However, if I build a pond right here, I will have saved it. It will be perfect in a different way. I know, right? I know. I was very close to having something there, and I was like, wait, no. I decided not to for whatever my brain had decided for me. I can't say why, though. There we go, that's finished. And, okay, so I can place this here, but it will not like that I'm doing that. It wants to be placed somewhere with less water. Is there a less water area over here? There is. That'll work just fine. And then this can go... Oh, you know what, though? We've kind of gotten sidetracked on how many of our little things we've been using. We've gotten scarcely any actual tokens from this. There we go. Getting 5 back there. Ooh, this is a good place to have a little access spot. I don't like the idea of the bridges, like the. I don't like the idea of these rail yards. Well, howdy there, Rissy. Welcome to the Sunday stream. We're just playing a little bit of this lovely little Dorf. Lovely Dorf. There we go. So already, this is like an interesting set of like land, right? Because this is like kind of half this idea of a wintry area up here, maybe northish, and then this like lovely, more pleasant-ish area here. It's certainly something, isn't it? And look, here we go. We put a bow on it. Oh, lovely. I think we can move from there, and we can move to here, and we'll get back to that later. So we get this one right here. And I don't know if we're going to use this one like that. We'll see what that does. And then we'll add this here. Want to connect this somewhere. Oh, see, I did it again. I clicked too soon. It's alright though. Oh, here we go. It's okay. We did fill that one, but it's alright. I'm sure we're still trying to put some more of this together. And then we want more of this. Okay, so this one just wants one more. That one only wants one more. There we go, that's finished. And then I think we can cap this off here in a second. Very, very soon. It's pretty good. Do these guys want any more? Yeah, he doesn't want that many. Here's what we'll do. Here's what we'll do. Right there. And then we'll make this right here. And then we'll put this right here. Because this one doesn't want very much more, and then wants 11 more altogether. Oh, that doesn't even cap right there. Interesting. I think we can put this somewhere though. Right? No, we can't. Not yet. I have a extended family member who was very interested, I guess is still very interested in the sciences of world. And I often wonder if he ever thinks of me hanging out and I suppose having my own adventures, if that's something that he considers ever. I guess I haven't had an adventure for quite some time, you know, in that sense. Does this just not? I guess this is just a landlock right here. Does this have any place it can be capped? It does, but it has to be a train right there. So if we have an ending to a train, and then we have some trees, that might be enough. But I'm pretty sure this isn't going to get done right there. I'm pretty sure. That's unfortunate, but it's okay. Making connections is what this game is all about. Oh, that connects right there. Okay, we'll do this. There we go. And that doesn't want to connect too much. Just a little bit of connection. Just a little bit. Alright, so we can connect a little bit over here, all the way down near the end of the river. And this only wants one more. And there we go. Back over 30. For sure, though, I mean, there are so many times when my parents have made a mistake in their connection with me and their connection with me and the people in my extended family that, you know, should have been closer to me, should have had more of a say in my life. But, you know, parents make silly mistakes all the time, and this is just another of those, unfortunately. Yeah, that actually can't connect anymore. Okay. So, Okay, so this might work. If I have a end of a railing that has trees on this side and this side, that would finish that off perfectly. It would be actually scrumdiddlyumptious even. Can we manage to make this work like that? No, we can't, unfortunately. It's okay, though. That one. And then we can do one over here. Because this one needs just a few more connections, and then it'll be good. That one's actually almost finished right there. We need one more house on the side. No, we want to save that for our rail yard. That's too many, though. Okay. We have one over here, don't we? Like a railing that's sort of just scattered. Perfect. And then we want some houses over here. There we go. I do hope that rail yard shows up soon so we can put a cap on it. I would like that. We don't seem to have much housing. Oh, never mind. We do need housing. I forgot about this area right over here. No more than that, okay. So this is a good spot over here to start this. Good. Oh, and we have the 33. That's going to be just fine. The boat. Oh, so it's not just a skin. Or maybe it only goes in this area, but the boat moves too. I'm very happy to see that. It is very important. Like there's just this train, just an end right here that doesn't seem to go anywhere. That would have been useful over here, I think. Yeah, I definitely have like a design for if I ever have children. I will make sure they have access to their extended family more seriously. I think that would have been really helpful in my growth, in my relatively difficult maturation. I don't know. I think the right word would be just upbringing is a better word than maturation. Yeah, I don't even know why anyone would use that word. Right. So we're looking for the end of a rail right here. No, that doesn't still doesn't like that one right there. Let's see, where are the rails going where they would be best put to use? That's pretty good. That's a pretty good one. And then right there. Good. Back over 25. That's where we want to be. Okay. This game has such a vibe to it, though, you know? Such a vibe. I love that boat is traveling around the river. It's just so wonderful to me. Actually, I think I just destroyed this potential right here. I think I just made a huge mess of that. It's tough sometimes to know where it's going to connect. It doesn't quite give you the information you need sometimes to know where it wants you to connect things. It's like one of my few... I mean, it's just a little ambiguous sometimes, and it doesn't give... Gosh, I just did it again. It just doesn't quite give you all the info that you need to know where things are going to line up. Which, I mean, you know, it's not a perfect game, but that is a little bit of a struggling point that I've found so far. So that would cap it. Okay, we don't want to cap it just yet. We're below 20. It's not where I want to be honest with you. Okay. No, that's not gonna... I don't want to... I need a 6er before I cap this off. A 6er. We're getting the measly points right now. We don't want measly points, but we're getting them, unfortunately. I'm a little bit unhappy with the way this is developing. We're doing a little worse than last time, unfortunately. So, I can explain to you, right? This game is basically a dynamic puzzle where you are trying to attain points and finish quests by placing hexagons of civilization, like, pieces together, and the better you place them and the more you are able to create to the shape of the quests that you are fulfilling, the more tiles you get back. But if you run out of tiles, then the game is over. So by placing your ideal positioning of different civilization tiles, you will inevitably run out of them, but the idea is to get as many as you can and to get as high a score as you can before that happens. However, this game does have a creative mode. If you just wanted to make an awesome looking city, then you could do that too. I'm very interested in a more strategic way of playing, so I haven't developed a taste for that just yet, but maybe I will at some point. There's a 3-er. Will this... No, I still haven't been able to close that loop, unfortunately. And we are running out of space very quickly. Oh, I made the loop worse over here. Oh no. What have I done? Okay. There we go. That's good. Oh, wait. That's it. Oh. Oh, I got so many cards back. I got so many tiles back. I closed the loop, though. That was very satisfying to me, to do that. It's a very satisfying experience closing the loop like that. And then this. And then we need one more grain here, which is exactly what we have. Okay, so we've only got a few quests on the map right now. Let's work on this forest over here, if we can. So before we can really work on it, we need to get a corner piece that has a bit of a wooded area to it to connect these two, so we can keep building that one. However, for now, we need to focus on adding houses to this area. And this one only needs one more before it's finished. Back over 30. We're not getting canceled by Dorf yet. Dorf can't cancel us just yet. The uncancelled cast. Certainly a good thing for me. Let's see. It's pretty good. So we are entering into kind of it's a little bit of a strange thing, because right now we're trying to find a good place for our curves and our angles, but it can be difficult to get a good curve or a good angle going. There we go, that's a good one. And then we can pop that there. Oh, this might be it, actually. There we go, a few more tiles. Lovely. So this one is a tile that has houses attached to it. So certainly this would be beneficial to us if we could find a water railroad right here that we could build over. Actually, we are doing better than last time. I can say that without a doubt now, because we're almost to our previous score and we have quite a bit more tiles left than we had in the past. Just lovely. And then we want 12 here. Put that there. Put this here. By the way, Rain, I hope that you're feeling as if you have improved your spirits from earlier when we were speaking last. I was a bit worried for you, I have to admit. I guess that would close out that loop. We're not quite ready for that yet. It's still a good piece though, but it's not quite the one we're looking for. You're okay? Well, good. I'm glad to hear that. Hope you don't mind me asking while we're on air. Let's try that. Ooh, we can close this up right here. Oh, lovely. And then this can go here. And then this can go here. Oh, they call that one's called a perfect apparently. But closing these gaps here is nice for me. There we go. Now we're below 10, so I guess we're getting close to being canceled at this point. But we are uncanceled. There we go. Above 10 again. Glad to see your cat and your glasses. We're gonna cancel this one though. We're gonna cancel that one. Let's see, where would we like to have this one? Where's a good spot for it? Ah, that's good. That one did it for us. So we want some houses over here. So it does seem like there is a natural, there's like a natural continuation of the way that this biome is changing. It seems to be like going in this direction as north, which I don't think this game has a compass to show you where actual north and stuff is, but it seems like that is what it's describing as going further north into a colder biome. Reminds me of my current home. Oh, there we go. Now we can connect these just fine. There. And then we need a little more housing over here. Go down to 8. And this one would go, and we're below 10. So we gotta be careful. Do we need new water anywhere? I mean, it can't hurt to continue that a little bit further. Let's see. So, I think we're about to get canceled, unless this changes us for the better. It does, okay. Well, we're still below 10. But we're not canceled yet. Not yet. Okay, if we did this, this would go down to 3. And then this would bring it down to... Oh, we actually can't do that just yet. That might close the loop, actually. We're getting houses next. We are getting houses next, but it will not be enough to stop us from getting canceled. So we're going to put this here. Put that... Oh, I don't know why I didn't put that there. That would have helped us a lot more. But it might have actually been too much water, unfortunately. I might have just gotten us destroyed there, unfortunately. That's okay. Let's see. Put that there. Ooh, we're getting awfully close. Awfully close to cancellation. There is a spot where this would go perfectly. Oh, I got like one more. Okay. Oh no, it's not a train though. Oh no, I've stopped us from being able to uncancel ourselves. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to talk our way out of this one. Yeah, I think that's all she wrote, unfortunately. $8,300.
Not bad.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's a little bit lower than I'd like, considering that we got... Actually, this is almost like 1,000 more than we got last time, so I can't really complain too much. But yeah, that's Dorf. This is a lovely little game, And something that I really treasure about this game is the animated nature of it all. I mean, look at this. There's trains moving about, you know. There's an awful lot of activity going on. It feels very living. We came very close to some of these as well. Form a water body with at least 60 water segments. There are overlapping things to do in this game, right? There are things that you can do as well, but for the most part, this is kind of just like it's an interesting way to build a puzzle, because it's not asking you to do really anything special besides just place down tiles in a way that conforms to the quests that you have currently, and just by doing that, you get a very nice looking landscape. It doesn't look weird or choppy or unnatural in almost any way. It just looks like a series of landmarks that are sort of all connected. The hexagonal edges are the only thing that I find to be out of place, and besides that, it just looks like a very nice indie terrain building game. And it is that if you were just playing creative, but there's also a nice element of strategy to it. Well, we're going to be limited to really only playing one Dorf session per each of our streams. However, it is a nice thing to have a little bit of this going on. And it gives me a little bit of time to talk about the thoughts that I'm having this week, the thoughts that I've had over the weekend. And it's genuinely something I'm enjoying. But I'm keeping myself limited to how much I'm playing it so I don't get burnt out like I have been known to in the past. Well, I'm actually feeling a little tired, so I think I'm going to end the stream here. But I hope that everybody listening had a pleasant time just hanging out and allowing themselves to enjoy the vibes for a little bit. Oh, it's a bear dam. Or a beaver dam, excuse me. Oh, there are actual little beavers on that? There are little beavers, look at that! There's a little beaver! Oh, thank you so much for showing up. But look at that little beaver, the little animated beaver moving there. Oh, thank you for the hearts and doggos. So, there's going to probably be more streaming this week than usual. I think I'm going to probably stream a little bit tomorrow. I need to see when Destrida is going to be online so I can stream this game in Flower for them. Lots of beaver dams. And hopefully I'll be able to do that for them soon. But thank you guys for watching, and as always, we'll see you next time. So make sure that you stay safe, have a lovely night, and take care. Bye-bye for now.